What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ocean's Flame. This is my channel, Beware the Flood, and I'm so excited to say this right now. 343 Industries came out today, and they said that they're going to be having a new update for Halo 5 Guardians. It's going to take place after the Warzone Firefight update, and it's going to include two specific things. One is a brand new boss for Warzone that can be randomized, switched around with other ones, called a Grunt Goblin. Imagine a grunt inside of a Titanfall mech. Yes, more about that later. And the second thing is they're actually adding a flying UNSC vehicle. It's not a Hornet, it's not a Falcon, it's not a Hawk, it's not a Pelican, it's a Wasp?
Finishing this fight.
So without wasting any more of your time, let's actually jump into this. The first item that's going to be added in this new update is called a Grunt Goblin. Now this is a giant mech piloted by an elite grunt. This hulking mech with a grunt controlling it is either going to be a legendary or a mythic boss, and it's the first time that a character was built exclusively for Warzone and Warzone Firefight. So these Grunt Goblins are actually incredibly powerful against vehicles. EMPs do not work on them. If you use a plasma pistol, charged up plasma pistol shot, it will do nothing to them. They also have a needle barrage that can lock onto 8 different players at the same time, so it's going to be incredibly powerful, but supposedly you can easily get rid of that by destroying its backpack. Yeah, I guess this grunt has a backpack. If you actually take off the Grunt Goblin's backpack, it'll be forced to rely on its grenade launchers. Yeah, and it says they're going to be even more powerful in the mythic variant. So the backstory for the Grunt Goblin is kind of goofy. Basically, the grunts wanted to make something that grunts could drive and wear that was the perfect embodiment of agility and lethality. Yeah, what a basic backstory. But nonetheless, this thing looks amazing. It's super colorful, it's giant. It actually stands taller than a Spartan, as you can see in the picture right there. I want more variety in Warzone, so this is really cool, and I like that they're just kind of going off the rails now. It reminds me of the Halo Combat Evolved mod, SPV3, where they're just kind of going crazy. They're saying, why not have this kind of gun? Why not let this thing be an enemy? Just go wild. You want to keep the Halo basics, but you want to expand upon it and just do something fresh and different, and this looks amazing. Another interesting thing about the Grunt Goblin is you can't actually board this. So like the Mantis or the Wraith or Scorpion where you can jump on, blow it up with a grenade, this cannot be hijacked and it cannot be boarded, which I love because I think that's such a cheap cop-out. You're walking around with a Mantis, somebody just jumps on it and blows you up, and you're like, well, that's done. Now speaking of UNSC vehicles, finally we're getting a flying vehicle. It's none of the ones that we wanted. They're doing something original, which I actually really appreciate. It's called the Wasp. And it is beautiful. Look at that sexy baby. I love it. In the fiction, the AV-49 Wasp supplements existing stocks of AV-14 Hornets and AV-22 Sparrowhawk aircrafts in the UNSC Marine Service. Basically, this is a VTOL. If you think of Halo Spartan Strike, how you got to drive around a little VTOL flying kind of craft, this is pretty much that, and it has heavy machine guns and twin rocket launchers. 343 goes on to explain that players will want to use this as a quick strike vehicle, flying in low for a kill and bugging out quickly to allow the shields to recharge. The key is to keep moving. So basically this will blow up very easily, its shield's very weak, but it seems to be pretty powerful if you can get in close, shoot them, blow them up, and then get out. So I'm just excited to have a UNSC air vehicle. I know it's not what everyone was wanting. There's no Hornets, no Falcons, no Hawks, no Pelicans. We got a weird VTOL thing called a Wasp. So you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. I'm just glad we finally have one. So lastly, the Wasp is going to require you to unlock it through rec packs, but it is going to be droppable in Forge, so you can play around with it there. Both the Wasp and the Goblin Grunt will be available in the next free update. I hope you were all excited about this. I'm pretty ecstatic. I think both of these things look amazing. I hope they just keep doing random content drops like this. This is cool, I don't need all this extra nonsense. Here's 15 more Warthogs. I want cool, unique, awesome experiences, and it seems like both of these are going to be some of those. So tell me in the comments below, are you excited? Which one's your favorite? I know I've been gone for a while. I'm glad to be back. I'm trying to make videos. It's just been very hard because they got me working every single day. But I love you all. I miss you very much, and I hope to speak to you in the comments. Until next time, everybody, later!